everyone. So I wanted to make this video and I wanted to get a little more serious with you guys. So the first thing that I wanted to really start off by saying is back in August, August 26th is the day that I found out that my sister had passed away. And so November 26th will be 3 months since she had passed. I was really close with my sister. My other siblings, I have another sister, Jessica, Jess, and my brother Tom. But they're way older. They're 34, 35. And so I'm not as close with them as I was my sister Samantha, Sam. She was 23, and so there was only 5 years between us. And sorry if you hear any noises, it's coming from my computer. My laptop's right here. And so I was really close with her as I got older and stuff. We started getting along better and whatnot. So I lived in this house longer. Actually, this room when we were younger used to be hers. It was my sister Jess's, then Sam's. Now it's it's been mine for a few years now. But me and my sister, if I start crying, I'm really sorry, but I'm sure you guys can understand. It was, she had moved down to Florida a couple months ago, and, so it was really unexpected of her to pass away, and the day that it happened, the way it kind of came about, I thought I had lost my mom that day, just because, my stepdad had actually called my mom, and, or not my mom, my dad, because I live with my dad, and then my dad and my uncle live here, and so I remember, my dad telling me, we have to go to your mom's, da-da-da-da-da, and so I'm thinking, okay, something happened to my mom, what's going on, so, and my dad was crying, so I thought, okay, I lost my mom. But then he told me, your sister passed away this morning. And, it's still really hard. I think, it's actually harder for me now, and I think it's gonna keep getting harder for me as, the months go by. Just because she was in Florida for so long. She moved to Florida back in March, so, it was easier to be she's not, she's just in Florida, she's doing her thing, so I'm not talking to her. But the fact that she, was in Florida, I feel it made it easier to pretend that, this is all a big joke, and, but I remember going over there, and I literally, crawled into my mom's arms, literally crawled into my mom's lap, and, we just started crying, because, sorry, I want to make this video a little more serious for you guys, because, I want to, let you guys know what's going on, and so, I just crawled into my mom's lap, and we cried about my sister. My sister, she was only 23 years old, and, last Christmas, so December 25th, she gave birth to my niece, Aria, and so this December will be her first Christmas, and, it's the first Christmas without my sister, and Aria's first birthday, and December 12th of that is actually my sister Sam's birthday. She would have been 24, and, it's really hard for me, I don't really talk about it a whole lot with anyone, but it is something that affects me all the time. That is why I went to online schooling, because I didn't have anyone, and I was very alone. I'm someone who's a loner, and I don't really have friends to begin with. Not that I don't there's still people who are my friends, but they're not my friends. They're just kind of people that I see, and I'm oh, hi, but so going to school every day was so tough for me, especially when I was in choir. I would cry a lot because my sister was in choir, so I almost felt it was actually okay to cry in that class, and when I did, I always felt really bad. And there was actually someone in that class, this girl that I hated, who actually was in that class this year, which did not make anything better because, and I really wish she wasn't in that class because it actually made me, like, hate being in that room because I didn't want to be around her. Like, I didn't want any drama to start, and I'm actually really happy though that I'm outside, like that I'm not, like I'm in online schooling and stuff like that, because I did not want to be around her. I didn't like being in that atmosphere. But like the fact that my teacher, her name was Miss Miller, like she knew my sister, it still felt like that was the only class that I felt comfortable enough to cry in. And the girl that I was friends with. It does suck because like something happened over the summer. And so we weren't friends, but I feel like if we were friends, she would have been there for me, and I felt like I would have actually been in school because I would have had someone who was there for me. But overall, realistically, that person not being in my life is for the better because she did bring me down. She wasn't in my life for the right reasons and like all that. So it's just better that she's not in my life, really. Not saying like she didn't like really care about me, but I think in ways she just was a bit selfish and she didn't really care. You know, it was just all about her. And so yeah. But when it came to my sister, I was very alone. I didn't like being around everyone. I did not want to be at school. I started skipping school because I did not want to be there. I did not feel okay being around people. I did not want people asking if I was okay. I did not want people being like, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not want that kind of attention at all. So I wasn't at school. I felt very nervous walking into certain classes because it's like all eyes were on me because people have, you know, some teachers talked about what happened and I did not like it. I felt so like suffocated. And so that's why my counselor was like, oh, we can do online schooling. And that's where online schooling, you know, became a thing. Online schooling, I'm there twice a week. But in the beginning, my aunt was not helping me, because she didn't know. And so in the beginning, probably for like at least like 3 weeks to a month, I still wasn't even actually going to online schooling. Like I got set up and stuff like that, but to go to my online, I would have had to still wake up at 6 in the morning, which was part of my problem because I could not wake up at like somewhat in the morning because like I had such a hard time dealing with my sister. I still do. It is still a thing today, and today is what, November something. November, maybe 14, 15, 16, I don't know, something within that date. And so, I just was having like a hard time, and so trying to like sleep was like not an option. I couldn't sleep, and actually I think when it got later at night is when I would really think about everything, and so it was so hard for me to really like grasp on to everything that's when I really fell apart. You know, I'm still in disbelief. I still text my sister. I still call her. I go right to voicemail, obviously, and her voicemail box is well, it's set up, but it's been full forever. So, you know, it's typical of her. She never like did it or listened to anything, but it really like gets to me because, you know, I'm always like thinking like she's gonna answer me, I'm gonna hear her voice, and I don't. So it fucking sucks. So yeah, so I, you know, started online schooling. Online schooling is a lot harder than people think. I mean, is it what I need? You know, and it's my senior year, and I'm missing out on a lot of senior stuff. But, like, honestly, I don't care. I don't care to be going to the senior assemblies. I don't care. Like, I didn't even go to homecoming this year. I actually had a dress, and I bought myself heels and everything because I was going to go to homecoming just, you know, for the last time. But, like, I couldn't do it, and I didn't even fucking care to go, so I stayed home. I still want to go to prom though because I didn't even go to prom my junior year, so I do still want to go to prom, but even that I'm still like I don't know about, but like I know I feel like I'll regret it if I don't even go to prom. But like it's like all the senior stuff I just don't care about. I honestly don't, because I don't care to be around everyone. I don't care to be sitting there and doing my thing. Like but I have been struggling even doing online schooling. It's been really hard for me because I went into my senior year like ready to go, like ready to get things done, ready to like fuck all the stupid drama. Like I didn't want to deal with anyone. Like sometimes I feel like people look at me and they think like, oh, you're just all about that drama, you into it all. I don't. I'm actually someone who avoids the fuck out of it. Like I don't like being around people that like I have drama with or something had happened. Like that girl, like some stuff happened during the summer, which is stupid shit. But even if me and her have like even ever worked things out, I just wouldn't feel comfortable really being around that whole situation of it all, because like everything that I've gone through, I just I can't do it. And like I'm not gonna lie, sometimes like that girl, like, not that I miss her today, but I think I just miss like the whole friendship of like when we met in 7th grade that I miss, because like there are times like where we really did get along. But she is someone who, she is my age, she's a couple months younger than me, but I think that she's just mentally still like 15 years old, and we just don't like line up with the same age stuff, you know, like you know, it's not like we don't get along. Like there is times where like I can be around her and it's okay and we can get along, we can laugh and be silly and be funny, but like at the end of the day, like we just don't match up when it comes to goals in life, you know. And a lot of it is because she just didn't grow up the way I did, you know. And like part of me kind of does feel bad because, you know, she didn't have parents that were really there for her, and I mean, that sucks. Like, nobody wants it. And I did have parents that were there for me. Not that I did not go through things, which sometimes I think she thinks that I haven't gone through things, which my life is a lot more fucked up than she thinks it is. You know, is she a bad person overall? No, I don't think she's a bad person overall. I just think that she has a lot to learn in life. I think she's just kind of behind when it comes to really being an adult and being grown. I think she has a lot to learn, and you know, I can't help her with that. The person she's with can't help her with that. She has a lot of growing to do and figuring out on her own. And you know, it's just the fact I have to realize that a lot of how she acts and how she is because she still has to grow as a person. And I think she needs to realize that, you know, like I could have only helped her so much. And, you know, it's not the fact that I didn't care about her, because I did generally as a person, like I did care about her, you know, but like I just think that she has a lot on her plate that she needs to take care of herself. Like she can't have someone else do it for her. And so, you know, like I wish her well. I hope that one day she, you know, she gets to the point where she does get a job and she does grow, and, you know, she grows to herself. She doesn't depend on anyone else, that I know like she can do it. I just, you know, but that's that friendship, you know. It's just, I think that we had our time, and I think at this point it's like I'm to the point though, I am mature. I'm actually by many adults. I'm actually way more mature for just being 18. And like I see that, you know, like I do want a job right now. Yes, and do I still need help from other people? I do. But in fact, I do want a job. I you know, and when it comes to schooling, it is really hard for me right now. But I do want to graduate. I do, and I want to wear my sister's, because there's like the cap and gown. My sister has her cap, but her gown, I have that. It's actually in my closet back there. And like I want to wear that. I want to wear that and walk across stage, you know, knowing like my sister is there with me. Like I'm wearing her, you know, I'm wearing her gown and like she's there. So here I go crying. And so when it comes to that friendship, it's done. It's over for that. It's time to move on. I'm at the point in my life where it's like, you know, it's my senior year and I'm growing as a person, and I just hope one day she realizes, you know, she has a lot to work on, and she can't lean on anybody else except herself. And so I wish her the best. I hope that she figures out what she really wants in life, and I hope she grows as a person. You know, I know she didn't grow up the best, and I do feel bad for that, because she, you know, could have had so much more in life. But, you know, she is old enough to the point where she needs to realize that there is stuff out there for her, and it's just, she it's just a lot of her growing, you know. She needs to still grow up, and I mean that like the best way possible. And so she just can't be dependent on other people. That's pretty much it. So I've learned not to be dependent on someone else because it fucks you over. And so yeah, so school, like I want to, I know, you know, I talked to someone who was there and she told me, you know, like, this is your senior year, you are 18 years old, you know, I'm not going to force you into doing it. I mean, if you don't want to do this, then that's your choice, and you're just, you know, you're not going to pretty much graduate. Like, you're an adult, you're going to make your own decisions, but I want to graduate. Like, this is what I want to do. And so I have 6 total credits that I need to do: algebra, English, personal finance, and history. I have those 4 classes, but I have geometry is just for the semester, and then I have 2 in like, so 2 for English, 2 for algebra, so English 1, English 2, semester 1, semester 2, English 1, semester 1, English 2, semester 2, and then personal finance and that. So as of right now, I technically have 3 classes that I have to do for the first semester, which is my personal finance, algebra 1, English 1, but she said what will be easier is just focus on 1 class. So do all of English, and she said if I do all of English, so I do 5 lessons a day, so 25, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I do 5 a day, so 25 within a week. She said that I can get English done, like the whole thing done, like, and then do the exam for it, do the exam for English 1 in 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks for that, 2 weeks for English or algebra 1, and then algebra, and then the first part of personal finance, and I can get done with that and still pass, because she said like it's to the point where like I need to start because like I've been behind and I've been struggling, and it's really keeping yourself motivated. And so when she told me that, it actually made me like think, okay, shit, like I need to stay on my shit and like, you know, do this. And I want to graduate in May 15th, I think, is when we walk. I think it's on a Tuesday. I want to be there. I want to walk. I want to do it. And so, like, I'm determined to do that. And so by this next week, Monday, actually right now I have to take a test. And when you take tests, you have to be at the place. So whenever I'm at the place, I'll take my test and then I'll start doing my 5 a day. Only on the 1 class. So there's 3 classes in total that I have to get done within the semester, but I only focus on 1. And within 2 weeks, done. Another 2 weeks, done with the second. Another 2 weeks, done with the third, and that whole semester is done. Then I start in with my English 2, English algebra 2, and then history, and then I'm done. And actually, if I do that and then do 2, I can actually graduate early, which is what I want to do. Because if I graduate early, that means I can get my diploma and then I can just walk with everyone else. And that is what I want to do. So I'm super excited, but I know it takes a lot of like locking myself down, knowing what I want to do. And I'm honestly doing this for my sister because this is what I want to do. And oh my god, I have to pee so bad right now. So if I'm like moving, it's because I really have to fucking pee. But I want to like talk to you guys about this. So yeah, so pretty much that's like an update. So when it comes to school, I am struggling, but I am telling myself like this is what I want to do. I want to graduate. And yeah, so I am thinking about my sister a lot, and I think it actually gets harder and harder, and December will be a really hard month for me. This necklace that I actually have, well, this is the guy, this is that guy's ring that I love so much, and this ring, it says, or this necklace, it says little sister, little sis, and then my sister Sam had middle sis, and my sister Jess had big sis, and then my mom had mom, so we all had the matching ones. So I put this on and put his ring on it, and this is what I keep around my neck. So yeah, and actually back there over on that stuff where those flowers are, I had this box, and it has like a heart, and that heart is actually filled with my sister's ashes. So me, my brother Tom, my sister Jess, my mom, my sister Sam's dad, because we don't have the same dad, and then my sister's husband Travis, we all have little hearts that we picked out, and they all have heart ashes in them. So we all kind of have like a piece of her. And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I talk to her, and I literally will grab that box and I will sleep with it next to me, like in my arms. But yeah, so it feels really good kind of talking about this, because like I want you guys to kind of like know, and if you guys like listen to this. So yeah, I've been dealing with a lot, and yeah, so thank you guys for listening to this, and I hope you guys just understand a little more about me, and like that it's been really tough for me, and it's gonna be tough for a really long time, you know, it's my sister. And so yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a big thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, click that red button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye!